Why, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some more Skyblock. Last time we left off, it has been a while. I think it has been roughly about a week since I have filmed an episode on Skyblock. For you guys it seemed like literally no time at all, but for me it has been about a week, and I have been doing, not really a whole lot of like off-camera filming, stuff like that, and like doing things, but I've been doing a lot of off-camera grinding. So I'm gonna go through a few of the little changes that we have here, and then I have a fun episode planned for us today. So pretty much, to give you guys a little bit of context of why I waited so long between things to do one, as well as I kinda, wanted time and everything. But pretty much, as of this morning, a new update has came to the server called the Nether. Pretty much what it is, hey sweet, I sold some basic enchanted fish. Anyway, we have this grand thing on the server where pretty much every single 2 to 3 weeks, a new phase comes in to kind of keep everything going. So for the past 2 weeks, it has only been 2 weeks, wow. For the past 2 weeks, we have had, the overworld, and now we are in the Nether. And so pretty much everything is pretty much newish when it comes to a lot of like the grindy things, which is nice. So if you go to, like, for example, /pets, I've already done a little bit of this, but we have things such as like new Nether pets. In the Rift is completely new. I don't think it's like new build per se, but it's like you have all new quests and everything to do. And then within what else? Got Rift. D-Boss is completely new. And I think that's pretty much it. I think. I don't know. But we're going to be exploring those in the future episodes. Pretty much now, as you guys can see, I have 0 island value again, because a new week has started. As of yesterday, about 24 hours ago, a new week has started. So I want to go to IS Top. And for this, current rank number 1 has 11 million in the solo islands, and rank 11 is at 1.26, and we currently have 0 because we're unranked. But over the past week, me and little Ducky here have been grinding away. He's doing some grand things over there, and as well, we also have a bunch of shiny and everything here that I'm gonna be putting in, as well as a bunch of blocks that I've gotten from what's it called? The Lucky Block. And doing fun stuff like that. So pretty much what the goal is today is we are going to be going through, me and little Ducky are going to be going through and trying to get as much island value as we can, which I think shouldn't be that difficult, especially with all the stuff I have grinded previously, but as well as then taking the episode and just grinding through and talking about some of the updates, stuff like that. So, not that bad, right? Exactly. Okay. So, what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. So, PV1, let's go ahead and get some stuff ready. So, for example, Universal Totem, we're gonna have one of those going for 30 minutes and have fun with that. And I'm also going to have, what I got going on? Kinda truly, what do I need more of? Probably XP, I probably need more of. Okay, let's do XP times 3, and then we'll do this personal 1.5 for an hour. Wait, no, that's Sky Coins. Yeah, that's what I wanted, okay. As well as, oh yeah, some things. Oh, we also got a Lucky Block reset. So, here's a pretty little house, as you guys have seen, and within the pretty house, we have a new thing. This is a Sky Coin generator that you got for free from pretty much completing one of the seagulls, which is like a community goal that everyone contributes to. I don't think, has it reset yet? Seagull progress, there we go. Okay, so it just reset. So damage dealt to bosses has already been complete. Value placed, already been complete, and then souls earned. So as a community, within the next 7 days, we have to earn 200,000 souls, which doesn't really seem like it'd be too hard. At least, especially if you're like grading and stuff like that. Especially with everyone doing it. Usually there's 300 to 500 people on at a time. So I think recently we can hit all of those. So pretty much what these do is within there's like a seagull warp, which we might go visit eventually one day. And within there's a bunch of like boxes and stuff like that you can open. You can open them once a week, which is kind of cool. And within that, within that there's a bunch of things you can get. Here. If you look here, can I open any of them right now? Okay, there's a few I can open. Okay. Let's go do it. Warp C goal. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, so originally it was 2.5 million. That's not bad at all. And then 500,000. That's not bad. Okay. This is going to be probably the harder one out of all of them, but it shouldn't be terrible in my opinion. That is for sure. Okay. Okay, so pretty much we do I fly on? Yes, I do. Sweet. You know, all these guys and everything, they're building their homes, and throughout time, if you see you need 15 goals to be able to complete this house and do stuff like that. But within these houses, there's a bunch of like fun little things. So I just got 2 advanced enchant books from that, which for free for just going here, that's not bad at all. And I'm pretty sure just each house has one from what I know. Okay. And you kind of gotta, it does give you exact locations, which is kind of nice. But it's kind of fun to go find them as well. Okay, 4 hours. You know. No. Okay. Let me do that command again. And which one was it? It was. Oh, was that it? Oh, did I just miss this one? Maybe I might just missed it. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Looks like I have no other ones that can be claimed. So we're good with that. So we're good. Okay. And everything else perfect. And we got a bunch of fun shops going. I definitely have the highest price of pet egg, but I want to make sure I get as many of them as I possibly can out of all of them. I also don't know why, I might have mentioned this on the video before, I might not have, why it changed to a jukebox. I don't really care for it. I kind of liked the original texture, but it could just be that I'm at the newest version. Oh, also, today I have so many keys to open. I am, like, look at this. 20 vote keys, 2 fantasy keys, 6 circus keys, 9 magic keys, and 17 vote party cards. I've kept all of them. And I've had so many vote keys, I put a lot of them in there. So, don't worry, we have so many keys over the next few episodes. But, yes, okay. Put you in there. Put some of this in the PV1 for now, because I don't really need it. Oh, I have you. Oh, you're the exact same thing. I love that for me. PV1. I don't know why I put you away. Oh, wait, is it you? 20. Yeah, where'd you go? Okay, this one. Gosh, my voice hates me. Okay, so now let's go through and see how much island value we have before we even start grinding. So we have all of this to go in. Nice and good. Okay, and so much I can't even put it all in. So let's do IS value. And we'll put it in. We're at 1.8, which will put us very much high up there. So now if we do IS top, it won't update automatically, but with 1.8, it puts us at 9th place. So that'll be good. And with that now, I don't know if I've ever done this on camera or not, but there's a command called toggle indents that I found out Relatively recently. Because I don't remember if it was on camera or not. But toggle indents basically enables it to where you're building in your inventory a certain, like, your, like, all of these, like, collectible, like, the grindable stuff and stuff like that. So, like, it'll do, like, vanilla fish, it'll do all the crops and everything, to where basically it's building up to a shiny object, which sells for 2,000 more, but you only need, like, 18.95 is what I need. I think at one point it was more, so I'm not sure what I did to lower it, but I did lower it at some point. So, not sure what I did to lower it, but lowered it at one point, and that's been really fun with that. Pretty much, we are going to be doing some lovely mining, but first, we are going to, with all of this, empty this out, so then it has a good start. And we're going to be selling all the ones that we don't need, because we don't need them. And then, like, as we get the shiny ones, we'll sell them. But, yeah. And everything will go into our inventory and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's get started, shall we? I think we shall. And, I'm going to just do it for 30 minutes. As much as the totem goes, even though I have more with, like, the boosters and stuff like that. I just think that is decently fair. And, especially since I don't think we're going to need too much to hit IS top. Are we there yet? Now? Okay. But 1.81, we've hit number 9. And I would like to at least get enough to where we are around top 5 so I can keep up that momentum for the next week. And hopefully we can get a gift card to be able to do stuff with, which I think would be kind of cool. But besides that, let's get started. Okay, got all of that. Got my totem down right there. And I must say, that looks really cool. But anyway, so gather all of this. Looking really cool. And then IS value. Put everything in there that is worth of value. I need to make sure I mine just so it doesn't go away. And then /sell for the rest. Look at that, 1.9 million right there. That is almost a whole pet egg right there. And yeah, pretty much just gonna be grinding. Talk about a lot of the updates and stuff like that. Here, let's go ahead and do this real quick. But I like this because it does it where a lot of the stuff I sell anyway. Instead of bogging down chests and stuff like that, I can just keep it in my inventory, which is really nice. And then I don't have to worry about, like, the hoppers and stuff like that, which is really cool. Though it does kind of muddy your inventory. And if you look at, like, my BP, for example, this is how clustered my like backpack is. Because once you're done, like, I think it's like a minute timer it gives. Once you're done with your condense, it will yell at you. And it will fill up your entire inventory with everything it has collected. And what's kind of cool about it is it will put the rest in your BP, so you just kind of use it as you need to. But it kind of sucks because then you can't get it back into the condensed form. So I have to, like, really try my best to not get a CAPTCHA. Because one thing that sucks is the CAPTCHA stops the condense, which really sucks. I wish there was a way to fix it. But anyway, so grinding a whole lot. Let's talk about some updates. So I got all of that done. What have I done since then? I now have a second layer of farmland. I won't be farming on camera, don't worry. I know some people weren't a big fan of that, so sorry, not sorry. So I got a bunch of stuff with that going. Pretty cool. Mainly I wanted a place to do melons, stuff like that. I'm gonna eventually probably do an episode where I make a automated sugarcane and I got time hiccups cactus farm. So I have a place to kind of sit in AFK, just like overnight and stuff like that, to earn some more money, which I don't think would be bad in any way. Just kind of depends on what's happening, etc. Yeah. Otherwise, just been mainly doing a lot of grinding. I completely started doing fish. And I found out So I was doing a lot of the fishing with just bare knuckles, no enchants, no nothing. And then it's like, oh, if you put lure on your thing, you know how fast it goes? It is kind of insane how fast it goes. And like I get like every like 5, 10, 15 seconds max between fish if you have like lure 3 on. And I'm like, you know what? I would have liked to know this a long time ago. The amount of time and effort would have saved fishing is kind of insane. So I now am like T5 in vanilla and basic, and then I think I'm just got up to T3, I think, of common. There was a P mission I had to do. That's mainly what I've been focusing on, is a lot of like the P missions and stuff like that. To catch common fish, which means you had to do a lot of fishing, because I was like maybe 1 to 2 on all of them, and you had to be like T5 of basic to get the common, and so I spent a lot of time grinding on it. But luckily it wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy. I spell you again. Deposit all of those. Look, there's another 31,000. We already hit 2.2. Oh, we're about to hit 2.2. We're at 2.1. Here, let's check IS top now. Look, we're up there. And look, we're already defeated number 8. Let's go. Get out of here. So, had a bunch of fun with that. I eventually want to exchange the value block shops that we have over there for the shiny ones. 'Cause I think that would be really cool. And just put them for insane numbers. So then if people aren't wanting to go for it, but just want to sell it for something, we have a good thing they could sell it for. And be more than slash shop. That'd be for sure. But also there's IS missions for value apparently, which is why I guess a lot of people do it, but then they kind of stop doing it because they're like, we're not going to be number 1 or like in the top 5. Oh, comp started. What's comp? Mobs killed. Ooh, that sucks. I also did finally get multi-kill 6. That took forever to get. That's why I have so much what's it called? Like the ancient debris scrap over there, because it took enchanted ancient debris plus the multi-kill 5 book, and you needed like a stack and a half, which honestly wasn't that bad. I thought it would be kind of worse, but wasn't terrible. So honestly, I think I might have one more of those books. We might be able to sell it and get something kind of good for it. Like, I just put a, right before the episode started, a Dragon Slayer book I maxed up. Yeah. On AH for like 20 million, so I'm hoping I can sell that throughout the episode, but we'll see. So just kind of see what happens. Though I love this server in the sense of just how nice it is, how many things there is to do, etc. Especially with them adding, it seems like a lot of like the Nether and stuff like that is pretty newish to the servers, so there's a lot of bugs with it. But the staff and everything seems really nice. I had a few issues here and there with some things. There was one of the missions, what was it? It was a hideout mission, that's what it was. And I had already upgraded before the mission was unlocked, and so it wasn't like counting it. And so I just put in a ticket and I was like, hey, this is bugged, etc. And they were like, well, it'd probably be easier for you to test to see if you were to upgrade again, if it would count, instead of us trying to go into the back end, especially if you plan on upgrading it anyway. So see if that works, and then if not, we can go in the back end and like mark it done. But it worked with just the upgrading it to level 3. Like I think I upgraded to level 2, but I already had it upgraded to level 2 earlier, and so I upgraded to level 3 and it was fine, which was really nice. But it just had to have the tick of like checking if it was upgraded again, which was nice. But they've seemed pretty like respectful and stuff like that when it comes to a lot of bugs and stuff like that happening, because this seems like a lot of new stuff happening within a very short amount of time. Such as like the rifts are all completely new. A lot of like the the overworld to nether to I forget what else it is. End to void or something like that, I think is what the evolution is. I think a lot of that's pretty new. So they've definitely been developing a lot. And there's been a lot of bugs, like pet reroll didn't exist for like, I think it just came up like this past week. So like been doing a lot of stuff with that, and just having all of that being broken and stuff like that kind of sucks for a player. But they've been doing really good at getting stuff done. Like, is it probably as fast as like a consumer would want? No, consumer wants now. But is it still a pretty good timely thing for, I think like their dev is like a thing of like 3 people, like 3-4 people for like the devs. So I call that definitely a win. And besides that, masteries, I think they were pretty much all maxed out by the time last time you guys have seen it. I don't know. I now just have the mob minions out because those are still kind of low level. The ones I have out currently are skeleton and rabbit. Each of those I think are about tier 7, so technically I could probably change them out, but I don't think I have enough heads for the other ones that I'd want to do. So I've just kind of left those out for right now. But they've been fun. What are you rocking? Oh, let's do IS value and put those on. Another 200,000. Look at that. We're rocking. We're rocking and rolling. Okay. And also now a lot of new things have come about. Obviously all of the new things, but now you're able to grind a lot more. Like, I think it was only up until, like, for the overworld, you can only get up to a certain class level, and then now you can kind of keep on going with it, which is really nice. I did find out interesting information. So basically, if you can change classes every hour, but you only earn for that class level, which makes sense, but you still keep the levels you earned for your previous class attached to your stuff. So like, for example, when I moved over to like fisherman, I still kept the class, like the proficiencies and stuff like that I earned as a miner as a fisherman. So if I wanted to come back to to mining as a fisherman class, I still kept it. It just, I wasn't earning any. So I kind of liked that. I was a little nervous when I was like, oh, I guess I'll try it. That either it would like wipe it or it would like do something kind of like that. But luckily it didn't. You can only earn for one, which I was expecting. I was just more worried about like the wiping and stuff like that. It was more of my concern, but luckily that didn't happen. So wasn't that bad, I gotta say. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, and I also have upgraded the ore gen pretty significantly. I think, I don't know what level we're at, but we're pretty high up there. I think we now have either 1 or 2% chance of getting another right block, which is really nice. And everything. And it's still looking pretty good. With the Sky Coins gen, it's been really nice just being able to upgrade things. Like I upgraded pet eggs max and a bunch of other stuff. I upgraded like crops and stuff like that too. A lot of the crops I might do maybe once a day, but I'll probably save them really for comps because like the XP and stuff like that's really nice. I eventually want to get to the point where mainly I kind of want them for the masteries, because a lot of them have some pretty good stuff attached to them, which will be kind of nice to have, which is kind of why I'm debating if I want to, like, I'm obviously going to have, like, an auto farm for at least the cactus, but if I'm going to do an auto farm for sugarcane, or if I'm just going to have, like, a layer underneath the main island just to harvest occasionally, you know, ooh, we got a crystal. Oh, wait, I didn't even add the right pets, did I? I didn't even do that. How dare I? I didn't. I want you let's try my name again real quick so I don't lose that. Guess we'll do, no, I don't need masteries. I'll do this, I guess. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. But yeah, that would've been nice, because it's like 0.3 times additional. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. We're still earning some pretty decent money. I wanna kind of save up sky coins a little bit, especially after I'm assuming, kind of max out the origin, because you can get servants, and that would be really good to have, kind of similar to the little guy next to me, little ducky. Servants kind of do a very similar thing where they either, like, just they kind of grind for you. You don't get the masteries for it, but you still get the stuff, which is nice. It's like, the masteries are nice, but, you know, it's also nice, the stuff. So I want to save it for that, because it shows up in BM a lot, which is really nice to be able to get, but it's definitely not too bad. What are we looking at timer-wise? 14 minutes, okay. Kind of sucks, I'll probably miss BM. Which... Oh, I haven't probably explained what BM is. Okay, so BM is, like, the black market. Where basically you can buy, like, really good stuff. I wouldn't say for cheap, but... like, you can get pet eggs for, like, 50,000 sky coins. You can get a lot of, like, the boosters for a few million, and stuff like that. So it's definitely, like, it's, like, the higher tier stuff. You have to go in the war zone for that. A lot of people have, like, the common courtesy of, if you're going to the black market, you don't fight. Just out of, like, fairness and everything. If you're in the war zone for anything else, pretty much, it's fair game to fight. But it's kind of like an unspoken rule that you just don't do that in, for the black market person, which is, I think, kind of nice. And they have some pretty good stuff in there, not gonna lie. I mainly go for, like, the books, and the pet eggs is the main thing I go for, especially with the sheer amount of sky coins I'm generating. I think I'm generating either 100,000 or 10,000 an hour. It's 100,000 an hour, which it's either 10 or 100,000, one of the two, which is pretty decent if you consider the fact I'm just kind of sitting here doing stuff. And which is another reason why I want to try to get more Skycoin gens, which those need souls to get, which kind of sucks because I'm only at 210 right now. I ended up upgrading Little Ducky's storage because he was getting kind of full with all of the saving I was doing for the IS value. But I mean, he wasn't, like, full. He was I think getting it like 70%, and I was like around yesterday, and I was like, I want to make sure he's still going, so I don't have to worry about anything happening to him. But now he's empty, so it doesn't really matter. But if I end up doing something like that again, which I might end up, like, taking, like, I might end up, like, quote unquote taking off next week for the IS value and just working on the money. And then for that final, or for, like, the week after, then working on grinding up IS value again. We'll see. But we're doing pretty good when it comes to the money, IS value, and everything. Actually, let's check IS top now. I'm genuinely curious. Ooh, we're number 7. Okay, the next one's 3.56. which I think decently we could be somewhat close to hitting. A lot of these were pretty close to hitting, like gold we're getting pretty close to hitting again. And a lot of these were getting pretty decently close to doing again, which is nice. Oh, I forgot about crystals. So pretty much, oopsie, wrong thing. Crystals. Just this. Okay, there's another crystal. So pretty much you get a set thing of crystals, which is nice. And for every phase, quote unquote, you get a new row of crystals you can add, which is really cool. And so like this one, I can add onto it and it go additionally to all the boosters, stuff like that I have, which would be really nice. I don't have anything crazy like like the high tier crystals or anything like that on my person, but I think I at least have cracked on all of them. I think some of them have like the second or third tier, but I got a decent bit. My voice keeps on dying. I don't know what I did to it. I promise I was nice. Okay. So far so good. I think I say let's go for the goal of at least getting a shiny netherite or like netherite block. I think that would be really cool to get. Right? Yeah. Ooh, I got another crystal. Let's go. There's another mill. That's what's also really nice with the shiny is because you get 2,000 more. You don't have to sit there and click to sell all of them. Like I was having to spend so much time trying to sell all of my stuff. It's just nice being able to kind of go through and have now all of my things sell so nice and easily. Ooh, increased XP by 50%. Let's go. I love some good weather. I'm also doing pretty good on mining level 2. Pretty much at this point, it's just extending out the super breaker. That's pretty much all it does. So, would be nice to get to like, like level 2000 or something like that, and then just have so much that like they can even like it like just goes for like a minute. That'd be kind of cool. Another redstone, coal block, and everything in there. Okay. There's another almost million. Not bad. Oh yeah, here 8 minutes. Okay. I think this was definitely a good start, even just for 30 minutes. Being now what rank 7, rank 6, something like that. Probably by the end of this. I call that a pretty good win. So I would like a good shiny netherite block. That'd be really cool. Thank you. Thank you, please, and thank you. Mm. Please and thank you. Actually, what's my IS bank at? 400. That kind of sucks. I think my next upgrade's 2 mil. Do the 2 or 4. And so I'm gonna need a decent bit of sky coins before I can upgrade that again. which kind of sucks, but also it's fine in the sense that, I mean, we are pretty high upgraded up there, you know. And also, I do have Skycoin Stealer. It's a relic on my pickaxe, which is really nice because then every maybe 10 minutes, I can just randomly get some extra sky coins, which helps with a lot of grinding and stuff like that too. I want to get more relics, but they cost XP if I just do the mystery relics. And I was trying, for one of the things I had to add a custom enchant onto the fishing rod, which was fine. But if you consider how many enchants go on everything else versus how many go on fishing rod, and so it was hard to roll a fishing rod one, but then two, trying to get a max fishing rod one was even harder, so it took a while. So I went through, I'd probably say a good 10-12 million XP. I mean, I have a bunch of books now. I have an entire chest behind this origin, just of books to sell, which is really nice, or just to go through and probably potentially sell. Just because my my PV for my books just got full, so I might end up going through that and just seeing what books I want to like put on my stuff that I haven't already done versus not. Oh, also as an update, between last time recorded and now, my helmet broke, so I had to make a base helmet from scratch. I still haven't fully done it, so probably need some more work, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. I have like 1 or 2 enchants on it right now, because I mainly just wanted the helmet. But yeah. Oh, I didn't see where we're at in the other raids. That kind of sucks. Nice value again. Okay. I think we're getting really close again to another, redstone. No, lapis? I can't tell what. Oh, it's iron. That's what it is. Can I go? Okay, we'll do this. There we go. Look nice. We're at 2.4. Next one I said was what, 3.6? Okay, if I can get the netherite one, that would be so golden. And also I have a bunch of blocks in my backpack I can put in as well once we grind done. Okay, I have 3 minutes left. And use for our highest value. I just have been trying to avoid doing that because I want to keep it at 0, because I was like, oh, this would be a fun challenge to do. Get another raw copper. I do have molten on this pickaxe, but it's currently broken, which kind of sucks. But I can see it being fixed next week. Easily. It's just probably definitely hard to do updates and stuff like that to fix bugs when it comes to a game kind of like this, where it's, oh, you have players and all of their data and stuff like that so separate. It's kind of interesting, I gotta say. I wish we had a higher chance of getting nether great blocks, but it kind of sucks, I know. But I have to get something else that I saw an 18 in there. Another 17 something. 1761 for something. 83, 84. I think it's for nether quartz, but yeah, I think it is. Getting so close to a lot of them. Ooh, emerald blocks at almost 1700. And we're doing pretty good. For every single block we break, we get 10 to 11 of them, which is pretty good, at least in my opinion. I'll wait till after we use Super Breaker again before I... sell again. "13 seconds. We're so close on emerald too. Do this thing. Shiny netherrack in there, okay. Look at that. Doing so good. Root breaker has worn off, so let me do /sell. So if I type correctly, okay, all of that is not good for the IS value. Should I put one of these in crystal? I'm gonna put one of these in crystal. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, it's refined too? Let's go. So like refined is like second above the worst. So it's like the worst than this one. So that's pretty nice. I thought they were gonna be the worst ones. Not gonna lie. Okay. Looks like emerald's almost there. Come on, emerald. Yeah, this. I mean, I was okay with netherite, but I think right now the one I'm getting first is emerald. There we go. Put her in on the 300,000. Ooh, diamond's almost there too. Okay, totem's gone. I think we're gonna stay here till we get a netherite or the condensed stops. And I get a capture accidentally. Which is why I've been doing a lot more commands because I'm trying not to get this captcha as much as possible. Ooh, I got another emerald. Okay, sweet. 700,000 for sale right there. Let's go. I would love to actually have like a good balance eventually. I probably won't get that probably anytime soon because of the shop, which is kind of the downfall of the shop, but it's fine, I guess. I'm probably gonna lower the pet eggs too. I have going here. I upped it to 10 because I thought for the new season it'd be harder to get people to sell. So I figured let's up it. But I'm seeing a lot of people buying and/or selling for around 5 to 6, so I might just keep it at like 7. Buying them for like 7.5 maybe, and then sell for 8 or something like that. We'll see, but I'll see what they're trying to sell them for in AH. We'll see what they're willing to sell them to me for. I didn't see what I know we just got another block again, but I did not see what we were getting them for. Okay, it looks like I'm getting 11 to 12 now. Let's see, what are we at now? Oh yeah, 11, 12, dang. This was actually really successful because we were able to up the amount of blocks for the pick so much in this, dang. I'm just kind of selling it if I get anything now, just because I don't want the capture to hit. Because I would hate for it to hit before we get this nether block. It's not the right block. And we got this. We got this! And then I also have a bunch of keys to open after we're done with this, so it shouldn't be too bad. Should be enjoyable. Okay, I think we're at 1300 is what I saw there. Okay, another copper. Okay, super breaker, let's do this thing. We did miss the black market, but that's fine. I also do know the combo gen is slightly broken in the back there, but it doesn't mess with anything. Because it's either going into me or the hopper at all times, so I'm not super worried about it. So, 87,000. And grab all the blocks and the valuable things while I'm getting it. Stuff I can use, you know? Ooh. I think we're about to get another diamond one. I'll be okay with that. Or a diamond block one, not even just diamond. I'm mining so fast I can't even tell like which I'm like collecting for, because I did see there was another netherite one, but I couldn't tell which one, like which number rolling by was the netherite one that we're about to get, you know? Like with the number of netherites I have on me. Okay, there's another diamond. We should be getting closer on the netherite though, because of just one, sheer numbers, but two, just everything else. There we go. Oh no. There we go. Look at that. Now, if only I can get this netherite block and shiny. It'd be really cool. Hear me out. I think my netherite spawn rate is too small. For me to get this in a decent bit of time, but I mean, I'm also getting a bunch of other stuff too. Okay, not bad. It's another 16. Okay, 1800. Saw somewhere. Hopefully, maybe something good. Oh, super breaker. Let's do this. Come on, give me another right block. Give me another right block. Okay, I got a coal block there. Okay, yeah, you're a coal block. I was like, I'm pretty sure you're a coal block, but want to make sure. Before I just sell it. Okay, and there's another lapis block. I think I saw another 18 in there. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Sell again. Look at that. It kind of sucks. All I want is another right block and I can't even get it. Give me a shiny another right block. I think I just saw like in 600 for it. Which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, I'm nowhere close. Yeah, we're gonna skip this stream. Yeah, okay, so that's about yeah. Should I like, try to go until I hit 3? I'm just gonna try to go until we hit 3 million. Or should I just stop? Yeah, we'll stop. We've grinded for an hour. Okay, how about this? We either hit until we hit 3 million or till this clock hits an hour. I like that idea. I'm okay with this. Or until we get the netherite block, I guess. Whichever of the 3 clauses happen first. Which I think is all okay. It's all okay, it's all okay. Okay, I'm really close to nether quartz. Yeah, I need to upgrade my gen a lot more before I can be super confident in the whole netherite block thing. Okay. What am I doing? 1662 on one of them. Okay, let's do this. Alright, quartz. Redstone showed up. And lapis showed up. I saw something else show up. I think it was copper. Ooh, another iron block. Okay. Okay. We're pretty close to 3 still. I see it down there. I just can't hit it. Oh, I did. I missed it. That sucks. Ooh, 2 gold blocks back to back. That has us an IS value. I'm still grinding though. Okay, well now that we've hit 3, we'll go for a minute and a half more. Okay. I think that's fair. Or should we at least go till we hit... Let's go until we get the last super breaker, and then we'll call it. And then we'll open up a bunch of keys. How about that? Okay. I'm glad you all agree. It's not like you guys really have a say in the matter, but it's fine. I mean, guys, you guys can skip forward, but... Then what's the point in that? Ooh, we're almost at a vote party, too. 18 vote parties at once. No, I don't do them all at once. I'm always a little bit nicer than that. Okay, solid again. 51 seconds. Now you know why I say I have an addictive personality and I can't play these games unless I have like a challenge or something like that. 24 seconds. Okay. She's refreshed. Another lapis. And she's worn off. G to the G to the G. Okay. Slash sell. That's it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this out. BP. We have a bunch of stuff to sell on BP. So much. Like I have 1,700 here just in BP from like the grinding I've done in the past like week. So like look at this. So like IS value, all of this in here, 400,000. BP. I gotta sell this. There we go. BP. More blocks, you say? Oh, so glad you asked. We're gonna highest value. And then PV4. What else I got? Okay. Gold blocks. Oh, I'm so glad you asked about my gold collection. Island value. Another 21,000 casually. BP. Oh, you want my iron blocks? Nice value. Another 7,000. BP. I have more here. There we go. Do the big ones first. 200,000. BP. Iron. Nice value. P. There's another vote party for us to collect. BP. And oh, you mean I have more blocks? You have to be kidding me. Why would I have more blocks? Never. This is just funny at this point. Oh hey, I have more diamond blocks? Wow. Oh, you mean I have more emerald blocks? Wow, really? I could never. Okay. And the bid is dead, sadly. But oh wait, IS value. I don't know why I typed it out, but it's fine. Oh, look, it's more blocks. Hey, look, it's more blocks. Who could ever? Who could ever have this many blocks? BP, all that. And I could even fill that up more. Wow. Where are you? S value, perfect. Your sell price. Oopsie, I hit a button. There we go. There we go. S value, perfect. Oopsie. P, oh, I have more netherite? Wow, how dare you escape me. Is all the blocks I got? 'Tis all the blocks I got, bud. Okay, well, we're gonna take you, and we're gonna start smelting. I also had to extend this up so I could smelt more. Because it was getting to the point where I could not smelt as easily as I wanted to. There we go. I'm gonna grab a bunch of you. Perfect. And then let you do your thing. And then what's really nice is if we can have some fun here. So if we do /toggle condense, I actually just realized something. Ooh, fudge. Interesting. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We'll deal with that later. I just realized something. Because if you have toggle condense on and you hit /condense, it makes them shiny. So that means I can make them shiny still. Okay, well, now we're going to do condense. And then BP. Condense. BP. Condense. Go ahead and grab these 16 too. BP. Oopsie, sorry about that. Condense. P. Condense. BP. Condense. BP. Condense. Look at all those blocks. Look at those suckers. Okay. 77,000, but I think actually I'm gonna try that theory another time. And for now, let's go to open some keys. Because I want to split these kind of out. We'll do 9 of these. We'll just do half of all of them. I think that's fair. And then 10 of you. Okay, I think that's fair. So, vote party, vote party. Boom, 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 boom. Vote party, vote party. And also from this, we're getting a bunch of blocks too, so I call that a win. Actually, I should start doing that more. I just realized that. Because if you condense them, if they become shiny, and it's kind of annoying when, like, you're, like, trying to condense down into blocks. That's interesting. I'll have to think on this for later. And I will report back. Yeah, actually, I think I'll do that. So we'll open up all the keys, and then at the end of the video, I will pause it, and I will, from everything that I've done for the past week, I will put it onto IS value, and we'll see what we get, and we'll report back. I like this idea. I like this idea. So you can just see me do all this crafting and everything. Because I was like, well, there's no way to get it like condense, but if you have shiny condense on, it's fine. I like this. I like this plan. Well, then I can also keep those like that, because then I'm just getting the little ones. I like this plan. Okay. That was mildly meant to be an evil laugh, but mildly just a laugh, so I don't know how I feel about that. Bunch of tags, okay. I'll accept everything going in my overflow. Oh gosh, I didn't realize how many notes I was getting. Dang, okay. Go and redeem all these real quick. Oh, I don't need this tag now. They're stacking. I need money, I guess. Okay, we got plenty more. He's got coins. Like I said, I wish this increased as like the other stuff does, but I understand why it doesn't. Oh, we got pig spawners. Okay. Go place these down. We've also increased a lot of spawners, stuff like that. There was some missions where I needed spawners I'd buy spawners, stuff like that. Some of them I've just gotten from the Lucky Block. Actually gives some pretty good stuff now. I'm not sure if it's just how many times I've opened it or like what. Like I'm curious how that works, but also it's vibes. It's fine. Banknotes. More banknotes. More banknotes. Also enchanting. More banknotes. Also accept XP and everything. Love it. Here's a tag. Okay. I also have a bunch of tags up for like 100,000 just because I just don't if I had them, I just put them up for 100,000. But they're not really selling too hot, so. Okay, one more vote party crate. And looks like I got some vote keys from that, so I'll spread that out. Oh, we got 3 cosmetic keys. Ooh, more netherite. Darn, I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have, like, realized that. I already have that permission. What? Oh, that. Okay. Okay. So now let's go to warp crates. See if we get anything good and dandy. Okay. First let's just do all these cosmetic keys. Nothing super good. Do I have any of these? I already built this. Okay, great. We got all of these looking great. Okay. Let's start with these vote keys first. I'm not sure if I open all, if it will open all in my inventory. Actually, I can save this issue. PV1. And then we can do that. Okay, perfect. Let's open them all. Ooh, a bunch of gold blocks, Skypoint. Ooh, squid. Pig. Okay, that's not bad. Definitely having some of my backpack, that's for sure. Crop popper. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, pretty good so far. Let's do circus keys next. And let's go. Oh, I must have at least one empty inventory space. I guess I'll put them in highest value. That'll be easiest. There we go. Oh, if I meant to do them all at once, it's fine. 1,500. Okay, it's not terrible. There we go. What do we get? 40k. Okay, that's not terrible. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, now let's do magic keys. We'll do these individually. 2 times coin booster. That's not bad. What else we getting? What else we getting? What else we getting? 2 extreme enchant books. Okay, okay, okay. I call that a win. What else we getting? What else we getting? What else we getting? 200k. Okay, that kind of sucks. Did I have that many? Yes, I did. Okay, whatever. 2 times coin booster. Okay, not terrible. Okay. None of those were really great. But we do have 1 fantasy key left. So let's see what she gives me. Smelt 1. Boo. Okay. Well, besides that, I'm gonna see if this works. And I will give an update at the end of the video to see if it works. Shall we? I think we shall. Okay, so I'm back. And pretty much after doing some of the math, for the amount of time it takes to convert everything down to what you need to do, which technically it can be done. And so pretty much what you would do is you have to have it in the, like, not the block form, but the ingot form. And then you have it in your inventory, do / condense, and you keep on doing that until it makes a block. And it does make a shiny block, but it is so much work to do it. It would probably make more sense to store them and then wait until you get them in block form and then just deposit it. Because even though it's like an extra like 100 for every 2,000, which is a pretty good rate, it just isn't worth it for the amount of time you have to do to get it unless you're actively like mining through it and stuff like that. But otherwise, time to do some highest value. I'm still smelting. So there's still plenty of stuff over there smelting. And we got a bunch of stuff over here to do. I gotta make sure I turn off shiny condense. Condense again, and then highest value. and deposit those suckers for an extra 30,000. So it's pretty good. We are at 5.36 on day 2, which brings us to 4th place, which is pretty good when you consider one's only me, 2 have just started grinding today, though I also did have that little bit of stuff. But so I'm gonna be continuing grinding throughout the week. You won't see it, and if I do end up getting the gift card, I will do a video. I'll do a big video about it. And like I said, if I don't get it, I will kind of just wait a week and let everything build up again, and then try again for another week. But until next time, guys, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.